Chapter 3: Fashioning a New Society in the Wilderness. Feudal inheritance began during the decline of the Roman Empire after the 4th century. Society in medieval times was hierarchical. All land belonged to monarchs, noblemen, and the Catholic Church. Noblemen paid taxes to monarchs and helped recruit people for their armies. In exchange for protection, peasants worked the land and paid taxes to noblemen, monarchs, and the Catholic Church. Society wasn't capitalistic. Products were often bartered in markets. Land was forbidden to be sold outside the family line. Peasants worked to meet basic needs, so they were expected to do little work. People who acquired wealth typically didn't gain it by charging interest on loaned money or raising prices of products. People who tried to do these things were often prosecuted. Medieval times was formed on tradition. You were born into a position, so you couldn't work your way up. American settlers in the early 17th century conformed to older traditions. Settlers worked on the fields together, owned by companies. They had to give a large portion of their produce to said companies. The social structure was also hierarchical. A few wealthy investors were given large amounts of land, and settlers worked on that land. Life was heavily regulated during this time. For example, in Virginia, each settler had to produce a certain amount of corn to ensure there was enough food crops for everyone. They also had to make sure who and who couldn't trap certain animals. Between 1750 and 1800, a new society was created. Trading companies realized that people without land can settle anywhere, so they decided to sell land to immigrants who were eager to buy it. 2/3 of colonists owned the land. Many Americans didn't perceive themselves as laborers, but as stakeholders. They wanted to participate in local and colonial politics. And because they were landowners, they were able to vote for the very first time. Thank you for watching my presentation on Chapter 3 of The Reluctant Welfare State.